Will this be the trade that skyrockets into the top? Yet to be seen.
We will see. I mean, he's averaging 20 and 9.
Yeah,
So
good.
I mean, it's going to be. But we'll be right back more here on the Range.
Welcome back to the Range, and you see we have one of our special panelists, Stephen Robinson here, and we're going to talk about a topic here that that can ruffle the feathers of many individuals. We're going to talk about backstabbers. Perhaps people in your life. You ain't got to say their names unless you just want to front them out. That you can say that we're friends, but they just done something so horrible that they're on your shit list now. So Cleveland,
You want to go with me first?
of course.
Well, I mean, first of all, I ain't gonna spit out no names, but I mean, nobody's really on my shit list, just the don't talk to list. I mean, not the don't talk to for certain things kind of a list. One of them being an ex from a couple of years ago, another one being this recently a girl who I was talking who I thought was single, and this turns out a week later after we've been talking, is not single. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, don't lie to me. Don't sit there and talk to me every day, all day, and then all of a sudden, bam, I got a boyfriend. Hell no, I don't. But it's all good, though. I mean, like I said, she's not on my shit list. I mean, the girl from a couple of years ago is on my shit list. And everybody knows she's on the throw to the door list, actually. I mean, I think that's worse than the shit list, right? I mean... So, as for the other one, she's not on my shit list. It just, we ain't talking about that no more.
Chris.
Well, I'm not going to specifically talk about an ex, but more or less a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody you've always been there for.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just act like they don't know you. Stuff like that. And then they do something wrong to you. You be like, oh, that's messed up. But then you forgive and forget. Well, you don't forget, but you forgive and move on. But then,
never forget.
bye, they get you again. So then you like, okay, well, forget it. I ain't talking to you no more. So you don't talk to him for a while. And then I guess you feel, every now and then you still might have a little respect for him. So when you see him, you might speak to him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, y'all might seem like everything will get back to normal like it was. Then 2 weeks later or so, just a time, just bam, turn your back on it again. Mm. And then it's just like, you know what? That's it. Ain't nothing else need to be said. Just move on. Don't hate you. Don't dislike you.
We just
don't respect you.
Just don't want to deal with you.
Just don't respect you. That's it. Nothing else need to be said.
JB.
Now, one thing that could pretty much irk you, it's kind of like you're dealing with an ex. I mean, you may still be slightly cool or whatever, but when they want to come at you with relationship advice for one of their problems, I'm like, you don't want to deal with that. I'm like, don't come to me with that. I don't want to hear it. Then they get upset because they think you don't really care. Because I really don't.
Chris.
Preach your own brother. Preach your own brother.
Yeah.
Chris.
That's all I got
Own
to say.
brother.
Chris, it sounds like it struck a nerve, man.
Oh, it struck a nerve, all right. But you know what? I made amends. Don't even care. I got the closure I wanted recently. Very recently. I got the closure I wanted on that specific situation.
Yeah.
And now I'm completely moving on. And for the first time I can honestly say, I think I'm going to put her behind me.
That's deep, bro.
That is very deep. Steven, man, what's up?
Okay, I got a story. Can I tell a story?
Tell your story, man.
All right, and before I tell my story, I'm gonna have 10 minutes. I ain't gonna be long.
Oh, you can tell, long as it ain't that long.
Yeah, it ain't long. Okay, I just got a disclaimer before I say the story because if you get mad, that means I'm talking about you. You can't get mad at the truth. All right, you know what I'm saying? A couple years back, this Mr. Me Too, this friend of me, as I call him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be talking to a girl, and I was really feeling this girl, and they say, okay, I ain't gonna say what they say. They say ninjas gonna be ninjas. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to tell your partners who you talk to. They gonna try, as soon as they know you trying to talk to somebody, they gonna try to holler at them too. But I was like, okay, you know, if you a good friend, then I can tell you who I'm talking to. And so, you know, I was talking to a few girls, you know, nothing serious, just trying to get to know people. And then it seemed like every time I was talking to somebody, that person would be like, hey, man, guess what? You know, a girl you was chilling with yesterday, you said you was really feeling her? I'd be like, yeah, what about her? Oh, yeah, man, I got her number. I've been chilling with her, too. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, and I'm not going to put that person on blast, you know what I'm saying? I put it in the past, but I didn't forget, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody mark, man.
Man,
that's harsh.
What?
You ain't killed nobody yet?
You got some tips?
Anything happen after that, Steven?
Oh, it's happened plenty of times to the point where I've had to distance myself from that person. You know, I mean, you know, as much love as I can have for a person that does stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But
It can't be that much.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's one thing you don't do. You know, you don't go to another man's yard or you know go to another man's fridge without his permission and start you know taking what's his.
People need to learn that.
Raiding.
A great man once said, I've said this before, but a great man once said, man who fishes in other men's well often catches crabs.
True words. Never spoken. Wes.
Yeah, I got a few things that happened, but one in particular that I just really want to talk about. This goes back to you know when you get a relationship with a girl and you've been together for at least 5 or 6 years, you know, this is some deep shit.
Yeah, that's a
deep one right there.
Yeah, right here. Right?
That's time to lie.
Yeah. This is going through high school. Yeah. I'm telling you, hey, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. This is some deep shit right here, all right? This is through high school and through college. All right, I was with this girl. And, you know, I'm not going to say her name because I definitely want to put her on blast because it's going to kill her, all right?
Okay.
All right, now, this girl and I, we've been together for at least 4 years. You know, we've gone through high school, and then we go through college. I come here to SFA. She has no problem with it. So when we go back, I go back home and see her every once in a while. She cool. And then, you know what, New Year's Eve, we had a good time. You know, it was a blast. Now, I go back, this is like actually this past semester last year. I go back here to SFA, and it's like 3 weeks prior before that. Okay, so it's like just after New Year's Eve, and it's going to be like in that 2-week period between going back to school.
Okay.
All right, so I tell this girl, I'm going to be back to college soon, so I want to hang out with you beforehand. And she's like, okay, we can do this tomorrow night. All right, nothing happens. No, she doesn't even text me back. She doesn't even call me. I call her, no reply. I text her, no reply. Then the next day, I'm like, okay, maybe she's just busy or something at work. So the next day, do the same thing. No answer, no text message, no reply. And it's like, I'm counting down the days, 5, 4, 3. And I'm like, and the last day, I'm like, hey, this is serious now, all right? I'm getting pretty upset because I'm going home in the morning. I'm coming back here. No reply. No reply. And you know what? It literally killed me. It killed me. I came back here, and I was pissed. Oh, I did not even do anything. I didn't even talk to her. It's been at least 2 years now since we've talked at all. And she is number 1 on my shit list. Number 1.
Took a dump on her.
Strong, brother.
It was, and you know, I'd been single ever since until recently. You know, it's good. That's a good relationship there. And I'm starting to put that girl behind me, you know, trying to move on from that crap. And, you know, yeah, it's, you know, when someone, exactly, just like you said, if someone gets that much shit into you, you got to cut it.
Well,
you got to cut it.
I got to give, well, before we start the shout out, thumbs down segment, I got to give a shout out to everybody on the panel for, you know, for what y'all dealt with, rising above it. You know, so.
Hold up, Brandon. I want you to come in front of this camera and talk about your situation too, because you recently had one yourself. And you know what I'm talking about too.
Well, that's going to be in the next, right before shout out, thumbs down, here on the range. Stay tuned.
Oh, are you